Today, I'll be sharing the exact 3-step process that I help runners and athletes like you alleviate Achilles pain. Welcome to Pain-Free Achilles. My name is Grady. I've spent more than a decade helping runners and athletes like you overcome Achilles pain. I am thrilled to be sharing my exact 3-step process that I use to help my clients overcome Achilles tendinopathy. Before we dive in, it's crucial to remember that it's important to get an accurate medical diagnosis before starting any exercise prescription or program. For best results, consult with your local medical professional, or you can comment the word help below in the comments and I'll reach out and start a conversation with you and see if you're a good candidate for a free assessment. Now, calling it a 3-step process may make it sound simple, but it's not. With persistence, dedication, and consistency, you can achieve a pain-free Achilles. Here's the exact 3-step process that has helped hundreds of runners and athletes like you with Achilles pain overcome it so that they can do whatever they want to do in life, whether it's to run a marathon or hike in the woods. In this phase, we concentrate on exercises like isometric foot and ankle mobility. Isometrics are muscle contractions that don't require a change in muscle length. So it's a good way to build confidence and the ability to build that base strength that you need because they don't aggravate your Achilles. But how do you do isometric? You can start in a seated calf raise position, or you can do standing calf raise. But instead of going up and down like you would normally do with a calf raise, you're going to get off your heel and hold there for 30 seconds with the heaviest weight possible. Additionally, we focus on foot and ankle mobility. Why is this important? Research has suggested that lack of ankle mobility, specifically lack of ankle dorsiflexion, seems to be a strong indicator of mid-portion tendinopathy, meaning that if you have limited ankle mobility, you're more likely to get mid-portion Achilles tendinopathy. Therefore, it's crucial to try to regain some of this lost ankle dorsiflexion. With those in exertional Achilles tendinopathy, this may not apply to you too much, but there are other considerations. For one, we will perform half repetition of the foot and ankle mobilities because when you do the full range of motion, you're stretching that Achilles tendon, especially at the base where it connects to the bone, and that can be really painful. We also avoid deficit heel raises, which are heel raises that you perform off a step or a plate if you're in the gym. And then we focus on quality over quantity. To summarize, perform isometrics daily, 3 to 5 rounds for 30 seconds each round with the heaviest weight you can tolerate. With the foot and ankle mobility exercises, perform these daily as well. In phase 2, this is where it gets exciting and fun, and we start to challenge the Achilles tendon. We intensify our training by adding in straight leg, bent knee, and other exercises that use a technique known as heavy slow resistance. But before I get to heavy slow resistance, if there were anything from the free video assessment that may be contributing to your Achilles pain, such as a painful FHL, hamstring flexibility issue, and glute med weakness, then we will perform these exercises as well. While there are many protocols out there for Achilles tendinopathy, the fact of the matter is all of them work. And in fact, I believe that a combination of these protocols is the best approach because research has time and time again shown that exercise and loading, regardless of how you do it, is the most effective intervention to help treat Achilles tendinopathy. In that case, I don't adhere to a single exercise. I use a combination that I've distilled it down into a process that can be done easily with 25 minutes a day. My goal is to take what's most effective out there and package it into a program that is time and cost effective, because we know that you have busy lives and you don't have time to do an hour-long strength training session if you don't have to. Here, we use a combination of foot and ankle mobility exercises that carry over from phase 1 and heavy slow resistance. So let's talk about heavy slow resistance for a second. Heavy slow resistance works because we are putting the heaviest load that we can possibly put on the tendon that you can tolerate. If you think about as a runner or as an athlete, we're placing 8 times our body weight through the Achilles. So it's really important that we're able to put load on the tendon, because that's what it's dying for. It's really a paradox, right? You injure this tendon in the first place by placing too much load on it, most likely. But we also need to put load back on as you are recovering, because the body needs that healing process to happen to build stronger and more organized tendons. So what does heavy slow resistance look like? We're going to start by testing out your 1 rep max. We do this by estimating the heaviest load that you can perform with 1 heel weights. Once we find your 1 rep max, then we start with 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max and we perform exercises using that number. So for example, if your 1 rep max is 100 pounds, you can perform 1 heel weights with 100 pounds. We're going to start with 50% of your 1 rep max, which is 50 pounds. And we're going to do that for a week. And then we're going to gradually increase that 1 rep max number weekly over a 2 or 3 month period. And what that does, it gradually builds that tolerance for load in the tendon. Now, if you decided to just go out for a run today and you immediately put 8 times your body weight in that tendon, the tendon is most likely not going to be able to handle that, and it's going to cause pain, because it's really hard to gradually increase the load and allow your body to build stronger tendons, but also for your brain to build a better connection with the muscle and the tendons involved, so that it's not as painful. With this method, we can do this over time, and time is our best friend. So that's why the heavy portion looks like. And speaking of time being our best friend, we're going to do these exercises in a slow manner, prioritizing quality over quantity. To do this, we use a metronome that's set to 60 beats per minute. The reason why we do this is because by placing an external cue gives us the best chance to make sure that we perform these exercises at the highest quality possible. If you think about how you count seconds, it's not always very accurate, and sometimes when we count 1, 2, 3, that's really more like a second and a half. So by placing an external cue like a metronome, it allows us to increase that quality. And by increasing that quality, we can increase the time under tension. And this is key, because the tendon needs tension in order to break down the damaged tissue and then build new ones. But we also have to keep in mind that it's much easier to build healthy tissue than damaged tissue. So we look at building the healthy tissue as well. So if we can build a stronger tendon, then we can get you pain-free. To summarize, this protocol should be followed 2 or 3 days a week, supplemented by foot and ankle mobility exercises performed daily. In this phase, we build on the process of phase 2, and we will continue to do the heavy slow resistance training by increasing your 1 rep max every week until you're able to reach as high as 95% or even 100% of your 1 rep max. The goal is to be able to get your tendon as strong as possible while addressing any underlying causes of your Achilles tendinopathy. I call this the elevate phase because if you notice, my logo is a picture of a mountain. And the reason why I chose a mountain, not only do I live on one, I live on a mountain, but I chose a mountain because recovery is rarely linear. is rarely a situation where we go from point A to point B in a straight line. It's more like going from point A to point Z in a zigzag line. And sometimes we have to take a few steps back in order to move forward. But at the end of the day, we have our sights set on one goal, and that is to get you pain-free. And that's akin to reaching the summit and enjoying the view from up there. And then once you reach the summit, it's not over, right? You still have to get down the mountain. And once you do that, you discover that you're pain-free. Then you can figure out what's the next challenge I want to do. And you can do this by maintaining your exercises, by building stronger tendons, and enjoying the life that you want to live. In this phase, you'll also be coached on how to return to these activities safely, because the biggest mistake that people make with Achilles tendinopathy recovery is jumping into things too quickly. Having a structured plan gives you the best chance for success because it allows your body to recover properly from activities that you may not be used to doing or activities that give you the most trouble before. And that's it, the 3-step system that has helped hundreds of runners overcome Achilles pain. Remember, every step is all about building resilience and consistency. Research has shown that exercise is very effective, so in theory, you can do any exercise that you want to do. But the number one thing that people tell me when they talk to me about their pain, 80% of them admit that they haven't been consistent with the exercises. And that's why they come for help, because they're looking for that consistency. And that's the game change. So don't think that there's a hack, the one exercise that can fix your Achilles pain. I'm looking at some of the YouTube videos that are out there, and it's horrendous to see that there's some folks out there that are pushing this 1, 2, 3 exercise that can help relieve Achilles pain. The reality is you can do that one exercise, but if you're not able to do it every single day over the course of 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then you're not going to achieve a pain-free Achilles. It's simple as that. If you're ready to start your pain-free journey today, just comment the word help in the comments below and I'll reach out for a free assessment. I'm here to guide you towards every step of your journey, and I want to help you reach your peak. So if you found this video helpful, hit the like button. If you want to follow me, hit the subscribe button. You don't have to. I would love for you to join the Pain-Free Achilles community, and that way you don't have to miss out any more content so that you can get back to doing what you love pain-free. Thanks for watching. I look forward to helping you scale new heights.